Might use Kaid. Who knows?
I mean, Ying. Okay, so a Ying ban from the offense. That obviously shows they probably haven't been working with a Ying recently and don't want to play against one, which is surprising because, with Capital's new buff, I thought that would be like priority. Because Capital's been flaming
I
people
mean,
like it's nothing.
that's true. That's true. But Ying is also a top pick player as well, and she's really annoying to deal with if you ever had to deal with her, especially when she charges up her Candelas. So.
Yeah. And now we're seeing Cade and Echo. Now Cade, obviously,
So
it's killer for a defense against a hatch. So luckily they're not. The Veiled Esports is not playing against that. So having Hibana and Thermite, they're blowing through hatches like it's nothing.
definitely, and that ban on Maverick definitely definitely is not gonna help him in that situation. So bit of a relevant pick there.
Well,
All
like we said
right.
before, we're seeing Hibana, no Thermite,
See,
but the Nomad. Oh,
Nomad's definitely gonna be great for flanks, and we
oh,
see
oh
a
no!
Vigil, Maestro, Legion
Blitz
Bandit,
and Thermite
Widowmaker.
got switched out for Nomad and Hibana.
Uh,
All right, six pick back to Nomad.
oh,
Okay.
okay. So yeah, we see six pick back to Nomad. All right.
I'm surprised there was no
Good
Legion
choice.
ban. That I didn't see a Legion ban last game either.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Legion is manageable, especially when you bring an IQ with the team, which most teams do have an IQ pick. I mean, she's it's such a viable operator at this point in the game with so many, different, so many different gadgets that can be detected. She's absolutely a great pick. But I mean, other than that, Legion is yeah, it's gonna be a definite good pick for a ban. But I'm surprised. I want to see how they played the Maestro because I've seen Maestro being played so many different ways on this map, and like how he's played can be so like absolutely game changing and round changing for each of the teams. If they can grab, even getting like a thermite charge, without the enemy team even noticing that the Maestro is there.
Yeah, and actually we haven't seen anything placed by him yet, which is
Yeah,
something.
surprising. Something new. Alright. Also surprised to see how Vigil is going to impact the rounds here, considering I believe he is roaming second floor, either first or second floor. Not sure what's going on with him right now, but
So
I'd
I'm
like to
pretty
see how.
sure Maestro's placing his cameras for plant denial and not for thermite. Not for the thermite charge.
All right. Well, I mean, either one works to be honest with you, but the thing is that having it's a bit more risky having it for the thermite charge, seeing as it can be seen easier, but it's definitely a lot more useful. Alright, we see Thermite going into kitchen, grabbing the hatch, first thing that he does. Absolutely not being contested whatsoever right now. Easy hatch.
Yeah, I mean, from the defense, we could have seen some type of better defense. I mean, even with the impacts through the floor just to stop it, did anything to
Yeah.
have some type of defense against it.
Yeah, did not even contest it whatsoever. They have also been able to even open tunnel, dirt tunnel. So now they have two options to go from. They've got currently dirt tunnel and kitchen hatch, but so far they have no other breaching capabilities on the stock and the bar hatch. So they're gonna have to either they're not. I mean, they're obviously not going to be able to push in from either hatches. So it's either going to be vertical play from the hatch or having to push down through staircases.
Yeah, honestly, with only having the thermite, you limit yourself a lot. I think instead of maybe the IQ or the Nomad or even the Twitch, have that Habana. It literally opens up everything so much more.
Definitely. I mean, Twitch wasn't even a very useful pick in this situation, considering they have IQ. I mean, you could use Twitch obviously for the Jaegers or maybe for the Maestros, but Thatcher has that capability as well. So
Oh,
we already see them playing to the
VE's
they're pushing
got the
in.
full sight.
Yeah, full send in here. Okay, they're already getting in on the map. Maestro, who's the only person in the objective, we already see a push in. Okay, what? Oh my gosh, already pushing in. and getting shut down. Aggression completely getting shut down. It's a 1v2 situation. IQ gets shut down now. They found the diffuser. Both defenders are at low health and are able to secure the round. Get the defuse down. That was absolute chaos. They just completely shut down the aggression, completely shut down the push, and were able to grab the round for the team.
So I'm really glad that you know how to somewhat shoutcast, because I was in full shock on why that just happened. I was fully confused.
I know. I was sitting there like, what? What is going on? Like, it just happened so fast. Like, everybody's pushing in so fast and everybody's getting killed. It's because there's so many different angles for them to peek from. There's so many, like, they all just kind of pushed in from Dirt Tunnel and just made such a swift plan and such a, like, it all happened so fast. That was crazy. Absolutely insane. All right? We see a bit of a different pick now with Monty and Jackal.
I'm so shooketh right now.
I know. Alright, we see 6th pick from Monty to Capital. We see the first Capital pick of the game.
That's more what I was expecting. Like, and there's not a bad map that you can say, well, we shouldn't run Capital here. There's no reason you shouldn't, like, there's no good reason to say Capital's a bad operator for this. It's like having a thermite on almost any map.
Yeah, I mean, he could be good for any situation. His utility is limitless. I mean, he's got flashbangs, he's got smokes, he's got, you know, those crossbow arrows. I mean, lots and lots of utility for his team.
The best part about Capital, like, making him such, like, what makes him such a better operator than most is that he doesn't get stopped by an ADS, and every team is gonna have a Jaeger.
Yeah, well, you know, certain gadgets and things are going to be stopped by that Jaeger. It's Capital that's going to be able to, you know, get the smoke down, get those crossbow, get the flanks, you know, flank watch down, basically. So, definitely going to be a great pick for this team this round, since they're considering their again, a different pick from the defense as well. We see a Doc instead of, I believe, a Vigil.
Ooh, so, really risky, absolute.
Yeah, absolutely aggressive pick there. We see Doc getting it from the Pixel Peak. Capital is very, very lit. At least 5 health now. Obviously see the natural balcony hit from Thermite and Thatcher. So now they're grabbing the breach for CC and are possibly going to watch the angle.
Now, actually, we've got 2 players down in stockroom area, which, like, I mean, they're just walking in.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, like, these guys are completely uncontested. See, I feel that the defenders are not exactly, they're not exactly, you know, these guys are being able to get such easy pushes in and such easy aggression, and because they're not contesting the right spots they are supposed to be, it feels that almost like they're not communicating well as they should. Alright, IQ slams the Jaeger, absolutely grabs him on that hard ankle hold.
Now, actually, if we look back a little bit, what Capital did to stop that bandit trick was so textbook. It was easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just putting it there so we can't bandit trick, I mean, what more could you want?
Exactly right. I mean, he even could have used that for different purposes. His crossbow bolts. Alright, we see Dot getting completely slammed by the Jackal. And again, Maestro taking out the Capital, who was at low health to begin.
I mean, 4v3 situation. I mean, you know what I meant.
3v4 situation. About 45 seconds left on the clock, and the enemy team is going to have to push in and make plays to win the round. Jackal's at very low health right now. Kind of in the objective, kind of trying to get an angle on the objective right now in Garage, but is not able to successfully get a kill.
Now, it looks like the offense right now is just dancing around the site, but Thermite's going to be the first to push in and try to get bombed down here. But Hot Chocolate being a maniac pushing up to grab the first kill. And the second.
Grabbing the second kill for the Diffuser. Diffuser's down in the objective. It is about a 3v2 situation now. About 10 seconds left on the clock. Bandit is just holding down the site. Able to get the kill on the Thatcher. Sorry, yeah, now on the Thatcher.
I mean, I know it seemed more even, but Hot Chocolate completely saved that round for them.
Absolutely. I mean, he was able to be in the right place at the right time and get the kills to be able to win the round for his team. Especially with that Maestro down from the Thatcher. I mean, absolutely.
Well, originally what stopped Thermite from planning was the Maestro Cam shocking him. So he stood up to look. Bandit runs in, slams 2 kids. Maestro picks up the 3rd, and Bandit sneaks up behind the 4th. I mean, just too quick.
That was a chaotic play, but it was also a good play by Bandit, grabbing the kills for his team to win that round. So now it's 0-2 currently. We see a bit of a different lineup from the defense team. We have now a Jaeger, Castle, Legion, Bandit, and Ella. More geared towards traps, but I'm still liking the lineup, especially with that Castle for Gym Bedroom. We also see a 6 pick now for Nomad instead of Ash, which is definitely going to be good for a flank watch situation here. I don't think we've actually seen a Nomad being triggered yet, so...
Yeah, and I mean, from the offense, finally seeing the shield that they've been teasing all game. I mean, actually on the Montagne this time. I wonder how they're going to actually use them. Because, you know, they could... I feel like a good push would just be to take control of CC and Cash and then move over. But at the same time, you could just blow out this wall and then blow the hatch in shoot, this room. Logistics. I almost said initiation. That's not the right map.
Yeah,
I mean, if you look where these drones are set up.
Go either way. Yeah, this definitely looks like a CC geared push, which is going to be better for Monty in my opinion, because he'll be able to hold longer angles, or shorter angles. We'll have to see how the round plays out. I actually would like to see a push with Monty and his team, because so far what I've seen during these types of competitive matches is that Monty is so split up from his team and with the communication that there is a delay between his team and what actually is going on with that defense team.
So Monty came all the way around.
Yeah,
and now
Monty
he's
went all the way around. He did not spawn in the right spot for that. Sorry. So Jaeger roaming on the first floor. I'd like to actually see a good flank by Jaeger. Last time he was shut down by the attackers, by the IQ. Last time he tried to take the flank. We see Monty going in possibly alone to this CC push. Completely unbeknownst that there is an Ella sitting right in Cash, waiting for him. Praying on the moment he jumps that window.
What is Nat Geo? Is that what we're watching?
It is the predator against the prey. The Ella. The predator.
Why'd you turn British?
For the unsuspecting Monty. Because that's the commentators. That's how they go. They're either British or Australian.
Anyways, now Aqua on this this window here, he's gonna try to be the one to kill Bandit, I think. I mean, there's not really a good move there. Oh, actually, they got it off.
He's honestly gonna be on flank watch for this. Yeah, able to get that balcony hit off, and able to get the kill on Bandit, who definitely was not ready for that peek. Alright, just Thermite in with the diffuser on balcony right now. Monty's in the objective.
This should be a plant. This should be a plant, no problem.
Ella grabs the kill on the Twitch. It is now about 1 minute left on the clock. 4v4 situation, neck and neck. Jaeger is down by the Nomad. He was watching the stairs, but gets fragged out. Or refragged.
So Foreman being kind of ballsy here, not going to be over the site yet.
Definitely not. We have 2 of the attackers with very low health right now. On the edge of death here. Already got 1 foot in the grave. It's about 30 seconds left. Thermite's going to have to plant that bomb. Legion and Castle are watching the gym very, very closely now. We have Ella in the hallway now trying to get the kill, but gets fragged out by the Thermite. It's now a 1v2 situation. Nomad's health is very low right now. Be about 20 seconds left on the clock. Nomad's going to have to make the push in, but can't get even hit by the Legion trap, and will have to take it out because she might die. We got 10 seconds left on the clock. Plant goes down. Nomad's going to have to push in eventually.
They just let her out.
Outside of the objective.
Oh no.
He's able to get some shots off on the castle. Now the Legion is in. Sees the diffuser. He's gonna have to go for it eventually. It's a 2-1 situation. They can play this smart.
So this Jackal, I mean not this Jackal, the Legion all the way around.
Yeah, all the way around.
I thought Nomad had seen it. But,
I know.
It looked like she was going for it.
Yeah, she ran around, but she didn't see that the window was open, and that was what was going to kill her. I knew that was going to happen too, because that Legion wasn't able to take out that window, that castle window and construction. And he was going to have to go all the way around, but Nomad was not watching that. He was watching the future closely.
So I mean, 3-0 for the defense right now. To me, what it looks like is they have a good offense. They've got good gunners and such. It's just they take too long to push and make their play, and they're too spread out. Like while Thermite, Monty, and Thatcher were on one side trying to get the bomb down, they had two other people on the opposite side. One got fragged out, and then Nomad was left with like 10 health to try to recover bomb and go for plant.
Yeah, it's almost as if they're trying to, execute this certain strategy that in certain situations is not going to work out. And they're trying so hard to get this strategy working that it breaks down the match and it breaks down the game, because they're going to have to adapt to what the defense gives them, and they're not able to. They're not able to make those, vital pushes, those vital rotations that are going to win the game for them. And that is what's causing their defeat right now and their loss, even in 0-3.
I almost had a panic attack because the offense wasn't bringing a heart breacher. They had Jackal 6-pick off to Zofia, and then I think they realized we don't have a hard breach. So I mean, with the Hibana, I'm pretty sure they will go for all the hatches instead of going for one hatch and the tunnel wall, which makes more sense to me.
Yeah, definitely. They really should go for all the hatches. I mean, even still, it would be good to bring a Thermite and a Hibana, or even something like, well, they can't bring Maverick this time around, but they obviously, they can bring the 2 hard breachers. They can bring even bringing like a Thatcher and a Twitch would be good in this situation. Not necessarily an Ashe. An Ashe is more of an entry frag operator, and they don't necessarily need that in this comp play.
I'm just trying to find all the offensive operators. One spawn near Vigil.
Yeah,
oh, this is looking like a free kill for him. There's no way he drones this. Does he actually drone it? Oh my gosh. He's a genius.
It's an Ashe that drones. What a surprise.
This kid is next level. You will see him in CL when he gets a PC.
Gamer. He's an insane gamer. He's absolutely insane. It's an Ashe that drones. It's crazy. Alright, we see Vigil still holding out in strip right now, waiting for that Ashe to push in. We see an engagement between them. Vigil's getting lit up, so is Ashe. Ashe is going to try to take the engagement again, but this time with flashbangs, which she should have done, but she almost flashes herself, has to push out, try to get her bearing, but Vigil pushes back towards bar now.
So Vigil does escape with his life, but now they do know there's a roam first floor.
They do know. They have that type of intel to where they can actually push in and somewhat know where the enemy team is, but now that Vigil has rotated around into bar, even with low health, he might be able to...
Oh my god!
And
IQ's in sight!
Already in the objective. Bandit shutting the IQ down. It's now a 4v4.
Don't worry, I'm good with the controller on here.
Completely getting on the aggression. Took out that vital Legion operator, and now we see Hibana getting the frag on the Jaeger from above. Okay, 4v3 situation, about 120 left on the clock. That was absolutely insane.
Oh, Oh, he just got the well-known Rainbow Six timing.
Trying to get a flank into Kitchen. Is able to get the flank. And is able to get the kill. The diffuser is down now. Vigil probably doesn't even know the diffuser is down. Possibly about to push in on the kitchen staircase. Vigil's above. Completely has a drop in on Hibana. He's just waiting to get killed. She's a sitting duck. Vigil's looking down on Hibana right now. Gets the down and eventually gets the kill. Has complete control over the diffuser right now. They're going to have to go in for frags if they want this. Just slow peeking for the diffuser right now. Not the best option. You see Vigil very low health, holding in kitchen right now. Most likely not going to be drawn with 30 seconds left on the clock. Still a 3v2 situation with 30 seconds now. 0-3.
I mean, I feel like Twitch is wasting a lot of time here. Not much you can do left.
I know, Twitch is definitely going to have to make the push in. She's being very complacent with what she's doing. Gets the down on Bandit. It's now 2v2. Vigil's very low health. Ash is going to have to grab that Vigil, but she has no clue where he is. Grabs the diffuser. Twitch is getting shot up by the Maestro.
Oh, wow.
Does not have enough time to plan. They're going to have to go in frags. Do not get the frags, and the defender shut it down.
No, that was a good stop from the defense. I mean, once you picked up the diffuser, the offense took too long to try to get there and recover. I mean, the one thing about the offense, though, I don't know how IQ just walked into the site. I mean, she's just sitting there, fragged one, got refragged. But either way, why do you let her walk in like that? It's the second time.
I know. My mom gave me a paper for something. I have no clue what it's for. Oh, review and reinforcement. Love that for us. 0-4 situation now.
Okay, so another no hard breacher. VE is scaring me.
Gonna have to make the 6 pick.
Hello?
Making
Please?
6
Okay.
pick from Buck instead of Ash or Zofia.
I mean,
is definitely not going to be the conventional.
I swear, I feel like a lot of teams don't realize how many people are the same operator. Buck, Jackal, Zofia, Sledge are all the same operator. Except for Jackal's a little bit better.
Jackal's a little bit better for the roam clear. For a certain situation.
Roam clear, and his gun's amazing.
His, depends on which gun you're talking about.
What do you mean? The gun you should be using. Because if you use the other one, you're not winning.
That drone magazine is pretty good. I don't know.
Okay, so you have Aiden's thought process of bullets, not aim. See, I don't know if I like.
If you want to go in guns blazing, it's going to be Jackal's gun.
Or Ash's, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Not Ash.
I don't know if I like that that shield there, because last time that helped out the offense. I mean, they did win the round, but last time it helped out the offense. It does make sense though, actually, now that I'm looking at it.
I'm gonna guess that it's gonna help out the offense again this round. I'm putting money down on it. I'm telling you, I'm putting money down.
I realize
This round again.
more what it's for, because that's to stop the window peek.
Yeah, for the bandit tricking. But they weren't even able to bandit trick in general.
Well, this time they don't have that same capital they had before.
That's true, but I mean, the whole textbook thing with Capital that one round though was very, very easily, you know, it was able to be countered. Regardless. But they are bandit tricking this round again. And they currently only have a Twitch, so not very much capability in taking out the devices.
I mean, with what it looks like from the defense right now, they could go for some vertical play, because all 5 operators are second floor, and all of them are near site.
Yeah, would like to see a little bit of vertical play from them, definitely. But, I mean, situations with vertical play, it can make or break the round, especially with that bandit. But we see now a thermite getting placed on the
This is soft.
garage wall.
Hello?
That's
Hello?
not soft.
You've got Jackal, Ash, and Zofia. Please.
You know, he's just trying to live his life, okay? You can't criticize him for wanting to live his life, alright? So you gave her a kill on Thermite, absolutely no breaching capabilities now, but gets the refrag from Twitch. Now it's 44 situation. We have no feasible push currently into the objective. Ash is getting lit up from, I believe, CC? Stairs? Yes, CC stairs. She's also getting Legion Trap absolutely bombarded by the defenders. We now see a construction push from Jackal and Zofia, with Valkyrie possibly flanking around to grab that Ash, who is completely...
She's not even looking the right way. No callouts are being made. What are you doing?
Absolutely no communication. Ash gets absolutely domed, and so does Zofia from construction and CC stairs. Yeah, very little communication in this situation.
I want to see Legion banned more, because this is disgusting. And wait, can we talk about Jackal real quick? Why does he have breaching charges and the shotgun? You're playing bomb. Bring some smokes.
Maximum efficiency. Maximum efficiency. That's what I call it. Legion is most likely going to get the kill on Jackal.
Maybe.
Or doesn't need to, because he wasn't... No? Okay.
Taking too long to push again, and...
Alright, we're gonna have to push with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Ooh, nice
going
frag.
to get the kill on the Maestro. It's a 3v2 situation now. Just absolutely going wild with a with a P9.
Another defensive shutdown. I mean, with 3 still alive in that.
Yeah,
Not to say this is a bad offense. It's just they have a really good defense.
I feel like it's individual engagements that are the offense is able to get in on the defense, or the defense gets in on the offense, because I mean they're able to win their gunfights, and that's what it comes down to. They're able to win the engagements here, and I'm not saying necessarily that the offense aim or skill is bad. It's just that they have better positioning than them. They are able to get the drop in on them, and most of the flanks that this team has made has been able to work for them in these situations.
I don't have to worry about them not having a hard breacher this time, because 2 rounds in a row they've scared me.
They already got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, so yeah, definitely a very normal, ordinary team composition here. We got Twitch, Thatcher, Thermite, Ash, and Monty. Yeah, this is like the base, very, very base operator, like default vanilla operator comp here. I like this.
I mean, aside, like, if you were to look at the first set of operators, like, in a row, if you just take off Sledge, those are the first 5. If you're not counting Sledge, of course.
It's about. So, we'll have to see how this push works out for the team. I also would like to see an actual coordinated Monty push from these guys, because so far in this game, from the offense, we haven't necessarily seen a very good coordination with, like, even like a 2-man or a 3-man push. We haven't really seen good communication and efficiency. I mean, it's easily seen in their gameplay even. So, I'd like to see how the round plays out. Alright, we see an obvious balcony push here. We're gonna have Thermite most likely able to get the wall on balcony, but, well, with the help.
Is he gonna be able to get this one off? No.
Awesome. Nope, not able to get that one off with the bandage trick.
Too strong.
They're gonna have to play it smart here.
No, he's only got 1 shockwire left.
With the bandage trick.
And Twitch got it. Alright, that's all 4. Do they know that, though, is the question. Because I think he's going to keep trying to...
Time to ring some ears.
I bet they do.
Take cover.
Alright, now.
Yep, because Mana is retreating right now. Back in the bathroom. So
This is
they got
looking
the
like a good
wall
push
off
now.
balcony. It is, it is. They're able to secure the parts, I guess the parts of the map that they need to.
This kid is
Jaeger
cracked.
going out, yeah,
He
I
is
know.
next level.
He's smoking crack, man. He's going crazy.
Okay, hold on. This is
Yeah,
genius.
Twitch below 20.
He's so big-brained right here. He saw the laser sight, right?
I know, it's crazy. Alright, Maestro getting the hit down on
Oh my god, slam.
And then Jaeger able to get the slam on the Twitch. Is most likely going to go in for that kill. Definitely does not go in for the kill, but possibly going to go around 2.
Why is he in sight? This is what I mean. I mean, they've got a decent
like,
offense.
It's individual pushing. It's like it's the aggression of individual players do not match the aggression of these hard breachers.
I thought it was
And
just on
that's
the wall
what splits
being there.
that's what splits the team up. Yeah, Jaeger definitely not going for the frag up on that Twitch. Most likely did not know he was down. And Castle grabbing the frag on the Thatcher. So, it is a 2v4 situation, with Twitch now grabbing the frag onto the Maestro. 3v2 situation now, about 40 seconds left on the clock. Twitch is very lit, and so is Jaeger, so it's not a 2v1 situation.
I've never seen a team that's so conservative and aggressive at the same time.
I know, it's like, they're very different play styles, clashing almost. Like a couple people are passive at some points, and then others just going for the push and are extremely
You've got
aggressive.
Jaeger and Castle outside half the round.
And we got Thermite in inching up the stairs, trying to get in on the Legion, but Legion almost shuts him down completely. Thermite able to get a shot in, but Legion eventually slims him. That was a good round for the defense. It is now 6-0, match point right now. We'll see if the enemy team is able to pull back. I have seen games where the enemy team was able to pull them from a 6-0 lead.
You know what I think is absolutely crazy? With like the varying playstyles of all of the defending team, or what was the defending team, they all have around the same amount of kills. Like generally.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
what happens is that the aggressive players push in first, get frags, get themselves refragged, then the defense is able to get like 1 or 2 frags in between that on the flanks and on the roam, and then the passive players are left to have to pick up the pieces. And since the defensive players become almost aggressive and cocky by the end of the round, it's up to the offensive players to shut them down. And that's what it becomes, basically. But the offensive players who are left being passive aren't able to make the push in, because they're being so passive, and they're only able to drone. So they're not necessarily working together in unison, the passive and the aggressive. They're just very divided. And so it makes for a very uncoordinated, lackluster push from them.
now, I think this is kind of strange from Veiled eSports. Their operator picks are so different, it seems like. Like, one thing I think every defense should have is one player for, or usually one player for information, like Valkyrie, Maestro, or Echo. I mean, in this case, Echo is banned. But we don't see the double camera that we saw from Team Mythic. Not to say that that's an awful thing, but that's just one of the differences. Bandit is fully aggressive. I mean, so cracked. Let's see it. Ooh. Oh. You scared me.
Yeah, Ash already getting damaged in stockroom from that pre-firing bandit. She's now definitely keeping an eye on what's going on around her. Pushes into lounge, is completely uncontested by that bandit.
Look how quickly they're in.
Be able to push around. I know, they're being very aggressive in spots where the enemy team isn't, but when it comes to where the enemy team is, they're very divided.
Ash is ready for a flank. Oh no, he gives it up. Alright, so Bandit could potentially make a play here. Good chance. I mean, they made a full circle.
Yeah, Bandit is very slowly following them.
Honestly, it's better for him to do it slowly, because...
No, they're pushing up.
As my friend would say.
He's slowly just pushing up behind them.
Finally finds the kill!
Ash. Finally finds the kill on Ash.
Only took a half a round to find it.
Only took the most passive bandit to get the kill on the Ash. That's alright.
See, I mean, look, Team Mythic, I like the Hibana over Thermite. I really do.
Yeah, especially for this site. Definitely.
Wait,
It's
where
more
did Bandit
useful.
go? Am I missing? Oh my gosh.
Bandit's all around the map. He's just going to irrelevant places and then is following the enemy team, going to...
Does he not have the hatches
It's
open?
just all around. I don't think he does.
Lordy.
Maybe not.
He does now because he got shot at.
Alright, it's a 5-4 advantage for the defense team right now. We got about 45 seconds left on the clock. The offense team is going to have to make a push soon. Bandit trying to get the pre-fire in on the Hibana, but completely fails on that. Hibana now knows where Bandit is. Might have an engagement with them. Alright, Buck already in Moto. Not holding the angle on Moto doorway.
This is awful.
Does the Buck know?
Oh,
The
no.
Buck does not know and pushes back into the hallway.
The angle's dirty. 15 seconds left on the clock.
Alright, they're gonna have to make a push, a very quick push. Alright, we see Thermite putting in aggression as well as the Thatcher. The offense team completely shutting down the defense team. You see a push here now. It's a 1v3 situation with the Legion having about 10 health left. He's going to have to make the clutch if he wants to have the team stay in the game. Doesn't
Absolute shutdown.
Gets shut down on the 07.
I think Veiled has a chance. There's definitely things they need to work on, but Team Mythic taking the game 7-0.
Yeah.
That's not what I expected to happen.
Yeah.
Like,
I expected it
that's
to be
the least I
very,
could say. I thought it was going to be closer.
Yeah, I definitely did as well. I did not expect a slam. I did not. It just, I got completely slammed.
Alright, I mean, I don't have a lot of words for this. Don't know really what to say.
I mean, there was a lot to improve on in terms of, I believe, was it Mythic or the other team that lost?
Veiled lost.
Veiled lost, okay. Yes, there was definitely a lot to have to work on for Veiled in terms of that. I mean, it was visible, absolutely visible, that the communication with them was very strained. I mean, it was almost as if they were having only callouts being, communicated to them. There was absolutely, other than that, there was no, and I mean no communication between them. Nothing about coordinating a push, just almost the aggressive players going on their own, trying to make a push, almost trying to fill like this certain strategy, but are not able to fulfill it because they're being aggressive and get shut down on the refrag. So then it becomes even with the defense and the offense, but the passive players are just left to get flanked and killed because they're completely unknowing to what the defense is going to give them. And to have that type of game sense and awareness is something that the offense needs to work on, because the offense really needed to have brought a more efficient flank watch, such as better Nomad, Thatcher to watch their flanks, somebody to efficiently and effectively watch what was going on around them, and that just wasn't there.